Hey guys, I'm Issa,
And I'm Sam.
and welcome back to Likewise Pod.
It's about whatever we want.
Oh my gosh, last week I had so much fun talking about like attachment styles and like more personality types. We got a lot of responses on that Google form.
We really did. And maybe one day we'll read some of the responses out because I know some people were asking us if they'd get a little feature on the pod. So maybe one day when we have like more, I mean, like we have quite a bit, but on a special day, the next time we talk about personality types, we'll just pop some in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, no, it was so funny because people like responded to my Snap story because I put it on there and they were like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this, or is this going on the pod? I was like, I don't know, we'll see. And then like I told Sam, I told you about it. I was like, people are thinking that this is going to go on the pod, but this is really just for our own enjoyment and entertainment, just to know.
Yeah. It's funny because like we came up with the idea while we were recording, made everything while we were, but the intention was just because we want to have like basically a huge spreadsheet of every person we know just for our own like personal reference.
Yeah, a real life human being cheat sheet, if you will.
Literally. I didn't think about it like that, but that's good.
I highly recommend, and honestly, like putting all the pieces together, kind of like we talked about last week, like when all the personality types like kind of make sense together, it really just makes sense. I'm like looking at some people like, oh my gosh, of course that's your love language, or of course that's your attachment style, you know. Not like that any of it's a bad thing, but it's like, oh, this makes so much sense kind of thing.
Yeah, we're going to start taking down notes on some trends.
Yes. Oh, an update. I did get out my attached book and do the little attachment style quiz from there. I got secure. So we're officially secure over here on my end.
And we're officially still avoidant.
Oh my gosh. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. I don't know what else to say. Okay, so I guess we should hop into this week because there's no time like the today. Sam, want to get us started with your roses and thorns for the week?
Yeah, so I'll start with my thorn because it's kind of like what I woke up to this morning. So I've been in the process of doing some more interviews for more internships, and I got like really excited because I made it through to like the next part of one for a pretty big company, and it was like really fun. And I'm like proud of myself because it was really challenging. Like the stuff I had to do for it was like stuff that we didn't really do in any of my classes. So I kind of just had to like piece together like my own strategic thinking and like my own math skills, and basically figure it out, and go through like work through these problems they have us do, because they're like testing us for like allocation related stuff. And like my merch math class literally only basically made like a merchandising plan and like buying math, and like we really never talked about like allocation, and we didn't really do any exercises similar. But so I'm just like really proud of myself for like getting even as far as I did, and then like getting to that like group assessment round. It was like kind of a weird format, but I did like it. But I woke up this morning and I did not make it through to the final interviews that are on Friday, which is fine. I was a little sad about it. I did cry when I got the email, just because like I've just been getting so many just like straight up rejections like over and over and over again, and I'm kind of at like a standstill where like I'm waiting to get more like interviews and stuff from things I've already applied to, and it's just adding to my internship finding stress. But yeah, that's my thorn. Yeah, and my rose, there's so many things I could talk about. It is beautiful out. It is so sunny. Like it's like kind of blinding me right now, but it's nice. Finally have like a somewhat warm day in Pullman. And then I just had a midterm exam today, and I did it really good on everything that like is pre-graded, because like the short answers still have to be graded. But out of like the 44 multiple choice, 40,
Oh my gosh.
45, 44, I don't know. Out of all of those, I got like all but maybe 5 right. So
Oh.
yeah, so I did really good on those, and I know I did good on the short answers because they were stuff that I was able to really elaborate on. So I'm feeling good about that test. And yeah, that's my rose.
Proud of you for getting through it. Oh my gosh.
Thanks.
The internship is so hard. Granted, I haven't looked too hard yet, but I really need to. I'll start with my thorn because it's longer. But I've honestly just really not felt motivated at all this week, and that's why last week's episode was so late. I mean, I know it says that it was uploaded on March 4th, last Thursday, but it's because I can hack the system and do that. Kidding, I didn't actually hack it, just gave me the option. Anyways, but so that's why it just took me forever. Like, it literally, we recorded last Wednesday, and then it took me till Tuesday to finally edit it and like upload it. Oh my gosh, I just been feeling really, really unmotivated, and so sorry about dropping the ball on that one. But yeah, school's just been really tricky, and like church responsibilities too, which sucks because I'm really stoked about where I am, but just not feeling motivated to do anything is like bleh. But yeah, I don't know, maybe that doesn't make sense. It makes sense in my head. But my rose is that I finally took my very first COVID test on Sunday, but it was one of the non-invasive ones, so, and like you do it yourself, and so it didn't go all the way up into my brain. So yeah, and I'm negative, so yay, no COVID.
I love that. I'm getting tested again tomorrow, just to have like another one, because like not for any concerns of having it, but like I don't know, my roommate and I, we were like, we feel wrong like being here and like being able to like go and still access things on campus with our arrival test that we got literally the first week of January. And so we were like, just for consistency and like reassurance, like we just feel like it would be right to get tested again tomorrow, and then that way we kind of like know before her birthday, when like one of her friends is coming from like an hour away, she's coming to like stay, and she's getting tested tomorrow too, so like we're all getting tested to make sure she has a very safe and happy birthday, so that'll be good. Yeah, anyways, yeah, we just felt like we had to get tested again because our other test was from January, so we were like it'll just be good to know, because like our university has like continued screening testing. It's like we're not taking away tests from like anyone who needs them, so
yeah,
it'll be
no. Shoot, I was gonna say something, but then I forgot it. But my roommate and I were going over. I'm excited to go to Pullman next week to check out the apartment and stuff. But I'm also like, I don't want to drive the 5 hours, 6 hours there and back.
It honestly, like when my mom brought me back, it like was super fast. Like it didn't feel that long when she just drove me back. Like it, I don't know, it felt way faster than normal. So hopefully it'll feel like that.
I hope. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what kind of music we listen to. Because sometimes it's very similar music taste. Other times it is not at all. But you know,
yeah,
we'll see.
You guys just gotta like go for like throwbacks or something. Like no.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, sorry.
Like Disney throwbacks and Harry Styles. Anything else is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny to me.
It's funny because like, I feel like it's very opposite with like me and Riley. Like, I mean, it's usually me like picking and like playing music, but we have a lot of similar music because Riley is a music adopter. She is not really a music discoverer. She just like prefers to just take everyone else's music and make it like adopt it to her own. So everything's pretty much funny. Like we listen to a lot of throwbacks, but like not throwbacks in the sense of like, well, we do listen to like the classic throwbacks, but we listen to like a lot of like old like Paramore and like stuff like that. So yeah,
classic Sam,
classic Paramore. Sam. Paramore, good old 2007.
We love to see it. Oh, that's so funny. I love that.
Oh my gosh, wait, speaking of Paramore, literally the other morning before my like assessment thing, interview thing, for like 20 minutes before I had to get on the Zoom for it, I was on Hayley Williams' like Instagram live with Billie Eilish's mom. Like, I was literally just watching the Instagram live interview thing for like 20 minutes, and then I just went right into my interview. It was so great.
For a second, when you said like you were on it, I was like, you were talking to Hayley Williams and Billie Eilish's mom? I feel like I would have heard about this by now. But then you explained more.
Yeah, I was just watching it.
Now I get it. Oh, love that. That's so funny. Of course. I feel like that's the best way to like get you hyped for something, is just anything Paramore, anything Hayley Williams will be grand.
Yeah, I always try to like, because like in the morning, like I'm always like thinking about it a lot and like kind of preparing myself for the interview like the night before, and then like as I'm getting ready in the morning, and then I always end up being fully ready like half an hour early, just because I don't want to like run up close on time or anything. So I'm always ready like half an hour early, and then I just like, I don't want to just sit there and keep thinking about it, and so I just like listen to some fun music, dance around, and like just do things that make me like more relaxed, and then I'm ready.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Sorry, I keep having like train of thoughts, I don't know. I keep having them, and they're just not going anywhere apparently, or they like leave me or something.
I feel
don't
that.
know what's going on. Wow.
Wow.
I was gonna say something about it being Thursday, but I was like, they can't know. So Issa, cut this part out.
They can't know.
So I guess we should kind of get into today's topic. I don't know exactly how we're gonna do it or how we're gonna connect the two, but we both thought it'd be fun. Well, maybe not fun. I don't know. Interesting. It would be a good conversation to talk about boundaries and creativity and wherever the wind blows us with those things.
Yeah, so like, I mean, it could end up intertwining together somehow, or it could just be two completely different conversations. We'll see where it takes us.
Honestly, I feel like we could connect them. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, real quick. I saw a TikTok yesterday, and it kind of has to do with this. But okay, you'll just see. Anyways, so I saw a TikTok yesterday, and it was, or maybe it was this morning, and it was like kind of like word association, and shoot, I forgot exactly what they called it, but like on the count of 3, like you and the other person like say a word at the same time, and then you keep doing it until you say the same word. And I was like, oh, that's so funny. And so like that kind of reminded me of this, like we'll find a way to get there, like to bridge the two together.
Yeah, I've been seeing a bunch of those too. I've been planning on doing it with Riley. We thought that'd be so fun.
Yes, I want to do it. I think it'd be so great.
I just don't know if we'd get to the same word in the time of the TikTok. Like, I honestly think that I just like I would keep saying the weirdest stuff.
Oh my gosh, your guys' best friends TikTok, that was so funny.
Oh, I know. I was like, I'm gonna feel so stupid because I'm gonna get the songs wrong, and of course I did. Yeah.
I loved it. I'm your biggest fan.
Oh, thanks.
I'm in such a weird mood today. Like,
me too.
Okay, like this whole week I've been feeling super unmotivated and unproductive, but then yesterday and today, I don't know, it's kind of different, but also like the same. I don't know, it's just weird. Oh my gosh, I got fillings in my teeth on Tuesday. Literally, my whole like right side of my mouth and tongue were numb for 3 hours after I was home.
Yeah, so like, did you ever get to have B-dubs?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. That just seemed really important to you.
It was. It felt like I got my wisdom teeth taken out, or like not, it like my mouth didn't feel like that, but it was similar to when I got my wisdom teeth taken out because half my mouth was numb, and so like what I was saying was kind of incoherent. Like my mom was just laughing at me, like, because I couldn't And all I could think about was like, wow, I wonder if this is what people who like half their face are paralyzed like from a stroke or from whatever birth, it like feels like, because I could not do anything. Oh my
No, I
gosh.
just remember like watching on your story when you when you got in the car and then you were already recording and you took your mask off and you saw it and you were like, oh no. It was so funny.
Oh, it was the big reveal. I was like, I have to get this. It's either gonna be great or it's not. Like, either way, I'm gonna tell the story. Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, not like no one responded to it, but like, wow, that's so funny. And like, I didn't care. I wasn't expecting anyone to. But like, I saw such a big difference. And like, my whole lip was swollen. My everything was swollen, and it just looked so funny to me.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Wow, we really got away from boundaries and creativity real quick.
We just kept like not like neither of us like were gonna say anything, so then we just like didn't.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So what do you think about boundaries?
I'm so excited to talk about this actually because not that I like don't like I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember anything from the book, but I did read a book called Boundaries last year with like I had like a book club and we read it together. I don't think we finished it, but it was good, useful information for the time being. Not just bringing personality types, but as type 2, a lot of us really struggle with boundaries and like setting boundaries with people and like defending our boundaries that we have or like things like that, because you just become such like a people pleaser and you like don't really want to say no because you always want to like do everything for everyone for like validation, and not even for validation but just like out of the good of your heart, you like just don't want to tell people no. And so yeah, it was very helpful for me because I feel a little bit better about it now. It was always such a concern, especially when you're in like a pretty big leadership role. Being like a person who struggles with boundaries, being in a leadership role is very not good. I don't know what else to call it. Like it just clashes, like because you're gonna have people come to you with ideas, and you're gonna like need to shut them down, or like you're gonna need to be able to make those like work-life balance boundaries that are usually really hard to make, especially like in my position. Like I literally, ever since I was like chapter president, I've slept with my ringer on my phone, like Thursday to Sunday, like over the weekends, just in case people call. Like I'm gonna need to answer. So, whoa, smack my mic, things like that. I just kind of rambled, but that's why I'm excited about the topic.
No, you're all good. I'm excited about it too because I don't actually really think about boundaries that often. I mean, okay, I do, but also I don't.
I just feel like people only ever think about boundaries being like in relationships or things, and not like literally like everything in your daily life can be like a boundary. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I definitely agree. Like, because I feel like the word boundaries maybe not has like a negative connotation to it, but if like people are like, make sure to have your boundaries, like or like if you're going on a date with someone, be like, make sure that they know your boundaries, blah blah blah. And I don't know, so like kind of rubs me the wrong way. Well, like I totally understand it and I think it's super important to have boundaries. It kind of rubs me the wrong way that we don't really talk about that just in our everyday lives.
Yeah, like it doesn't need to like be that kind of like negative thing of like, oh, this is where I draw the line. Just kind of like the idea of like someone, it's like stopping someone from like crossing over that kind of like line. I don't really like looking at it that way. I definitely like see it as like, it definitely needs to be something way more like, I don't know, I think of them as like almost like preventative measures. That's also kind of weird. I just like, I don't know, because then you think about like things being like, oh, preventative and not reactive. Like we have boundaries so that we don't have to like be reactive to bad situations. Because like if you don't get yourself in that situation in the first place, then like you can avoid the consequences.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like a lot of things for me is like, Okay, wait, not me trying to think of what my actual boundaries are, because, like, I'm genuinely like, what even are my boundaries? Like,
I mean, one way that I do think about boundaries is like for example, boundaries of your city. You don't go to the city limits every single day. I mean, like you can, but you don't go to your city limits every single day. And that's kind of what I think about too. It's like, okay, I have this boundary. Like, let's say, okay, my boundary is that I'm not gonna go rob a bank. It doesn't mean I'm gonna go to a bank every single day, you know, and like be tempted or like quote
yeah,
unquote tempted, or like it's there and I'm not gonna rob a bank, but that doesn't mean I have to go to the bank every day.
yeah, I like that. Wow, that's a good way to think about it. Like, it doesn't have to be this, like, limit thing where, like, you're always gonna, like, just, like, keep getting as close as you can get to it without, like, doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking of, like, this is a really random example. I'm just trying to think of, like, boundaries that, like, I do have that I've, like, run into. Like, a big thing for me is, like, I don't like when other people drive my car. Like, besides my family. Like, my family, like, we're all fine. Like, we kind of, like, share cars sometimes. But, like, there was, like, this thing, like, in high school, like, when I first, like, started driving, where I felt like my friends, like, always wanted to, like, drive each other's cars. Like, it was, like, this huge thing. And, like, that was, like, really scary to me because I guess, like, well, I mean, my parents kind of were always like, you know, like, don't let other people do this. Like, you never know, like, your insurance, other people's insurance. Like, it was kind of like the scary thing that was like,
Yeah, yeah.
if something goes wrong, like, it's going to be, like, not good that it was someone else and not me. And, like, that doesn't go to say, like, I will 100% let someone else drive my car if, say, like, I don't know why this would be like a situation, but like I would let someone else like drive my car if they like needed to be like a designated driver. Like in a situation like that, sure. But I mean, I've never run into that situation, so. But yeah, that was always like a weird boundary I had. Like, and I had this friend who would ask me literally all the time if she could drive my car, and she's like 2 years younger than me too. So like at the time, she did not have her license. This girl had a permit, so like that was also part of it. But like, she just always wants to drive everyone else's cars, and I was like, no, I don't like that. It just makes me a little nervy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, wait. That's weird. The fact that everyone's like driving each other's cars. No, at my high school, everyone's just like driving their own car. Because
everyone just like always wanted to like, since we didn't have like a lot to do when you hang out with people except like drive around or like go somewhere, they'd always be like, oh my gosh, wait, can like I drive your car? Oh. Like it's like a thing. I don't know.
Oh, that's so funny. Gosh, now I'm trying to think about like boundaries that I have too. I mean, when I'm put on the spot like this,
I know.
It's so hard.
I just think of like, I'm trying to think of like small things. Like, I think a big thing with like it doesn't even have to be like your own like personal things. It could just be like understanding the boundaries with like any general like rules you're enforcing or things like that. So like if I have presidents come to me and ask if like some sort of like gathering, like if their members post a photo with like this many people, like what if they're not wearing masks, like da 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 da, like, and I just kind of have to be like that person that comes in and is like, maybe not. Like maybe tell your members like don't post any group photos without masks on, or like things like that, like just coming in and kind of like interrupting things that like are gonna, I don't know, not necessarily, because like it's not always like rules to break, it's just like I don't know, good practice, like I don't know. But yeah, just kind of like if someone comes to you with like an idea and you don't think it's in the best interest of what they're doing, or I don't know, like just kind of being able to shut it down. Like I kind of see that as a boundary, just because like that's me using my ability to like say no to you.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's also important to kind of know boundaries that not necessarily that you have for others, but like boundaries that you have for yourself. Like I just saw this, but like one I have for myself is like I just don't like swearing. I hate it. I feel like my body gets this gross feeling whenever I like swear, like say something like why did I do that? I feel so gross. And like, and then it gives me memories back to like childhood, like not good memories. And so I'm like, ugh, I don't like that. And so it kind of like, it bothers me when other people do it too, but I'm not controlling other people, you know, but it's like, I don't like that. And so that's something that I've figured out on my own. And like, I've talked to my mom about this, and so she knows. Hey, Heidi, love you. But like, I've talked to my mom about this. Like, I don't like the feeling I get when I like swear, like when I say something, even if it's like something small, I still feel like, ugh, like I need a shower, like wash my hands or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like really true. Like I kind of like I'm trying to think of some boundaries I have for myself now. Like, oh, I guess like I don't really like to like let myself there I don't know how to like put this. Like I don't like to like let myself like become like a workaholic, I guess. Like 'cause, like that's like a big thing I'll do is like just constantly feeling the need to like work on all, like everything all the time. And just like, you know, letting myself know like, hey, it's okay to not like respond to like every email the second you get it. Like I've kind of had to like make that clear to myself like, hey, you could wait a day. You could, if it's the weekend, you could wait till Monday. Like things like that, like
business hours,
right? So like I've been like trying to like get myself in like that kind of mindset, or unless it's like urgent, I will respond. But like when it's like the smallest little things, and like I just feel the need to like I'll get the notification on my phone, and I want to just like leave hanging out with my friends to go sit on my computer and like respond to all these emails that I'm getting. Like no, like I don't need to do that. Like I guess that's what I was saying, like a work-life balance boundary. Like I really try to enforce that, or like if I am working on stuff for school, if it's not due that night, like I don't need to stay up and work on it in the middle of the night. Like I don't need to stay up past midnight working on school assignments. Like I get it, like sometimes I stay up till midnight like doing something that's due pretty late that night, but like if it's not due until the next day sometime, even if it's due at like 12 p.m. that next day, I would rather like let myself stop working on it, enjoy my night, sleep, wake up, and just like actually get up in the morning and just do my work. Like I don't need to like mess up my sleep schedule or do all this stuff to like get work done. Like I know in the moment it always feels like a big issue, but like if you just like prioritize your personal needs over like your work, it always works out fine.
Yeah, I mean, but then there I am on the other end of it who maybe not prioritizes, but just because honestly I don't think it's that I'm like prioritizing my own personal wants or needs. It's just that I don't want to do whatever it is I have to do. Like take editing the pod, for example. I didn't edit till Tuesday, like 6 whole days of having it and not doing anything with it. It's just not that I was like, oh, I have better stuff to do for myself. It's just like, really, I'm not in the mood for this. And so like that's a boundary that I really need to set for myself, is like whether I'm in the mood for something or not, I just need to get stuff done. I need to actually like work and put in effort and like do things.
Yeah, no, it makes so much sense. Oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. I mean, I guess it's like a big thing too, is like just like the idea of like where like what is like the healthy amount of like letting yourself like stay kind of like down in your like funk of not being motivated, and like when do you need to draw the line and bring yourself out of it, like, you know, like how like how long is it okay to just put things off, because like it's okay, like if you're being unmotivated, like I at least need to give myself a day to like marinate. Like the second I'm feeling unmotivated, I like tell myself like, you know what, that's okay, we can come back to this and you can be unmotivated for right now. But like when should I tell myself to like not be anymore? And like it's a cycle too, like it's hard to get out of it.
Yeah, and like the thing is that like the time frame for everyone is so different. Like the the other day, for example, I kind of mentioned to some people, I was like, oh, like, life is good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm really grateful for what's going on in my life, but I'm just feeling so unmotivated, and I haven't done anything today. I haven't done anything yesterday. Probably won't do anything tomorrow, and that's not good. And then one of my friends, she's like, hey, it's okay. You don't have to be productive every day. You don't have to do stuff every day and stuff. And I think, like, while yes, I think it's important to let people know, like, that their mental health and, like, that it's so important that they need to prioritize, like, their mental health over other things sometimes. But at the same time, it's so different for everyone. So, like, what might be okay for her, like, taking however much time she needs to just let it be and do whatever she wants, you know, and, like, to help her mental health and help her just, like, clear her mind and stuff. That is entirely different for me, because, like, when, like, I'm fine with going a day or even 2 days, but after that, I'm like, okay, I need to, because after that, for me, it is, like, just being lazy on my part. And so I'm like, okay, I might not be feeling motivated to do this, but I have to do something. And like, again, 100% understand, like, where she was coming from and what she was saying, like, to not be too hard on myself about things, but it is different for everyone, and sometimes we just need to kick our own butt.
Yeah. Sorry, I just got distracted because I just realized that. So, like, last night I put on this shirt. This is really, like, so off topic that, like, you could totally cut this out or leave it in. People might need, like, a little break from this. I don't know. So I have, like, this basket thing that I have Riley's birthday gift stuff in, and something that I bought for myself. Like, it's just kind of like what I carried stuff in. But I had a shirt on top of it to, like, cover it, because I haven't put it in my closet or anything. So, like, it's kind of, like, just out in my room, like, in this corner. Not a place that, like, anyone can really see unless they're, like, in this area of my room. But I wore the shirt that was covering the thing last night. And so it's completely uncovered. And Riley was straight up sitting over here in my bed earlier today and definitely probably looked and saw all of it. So that's great. She probably thinks that the thing I bought for myself is for her. And she was probably like, why would Sam give me this? But it's not for her, it's for me.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's this giant mug. It's this giant Hello Kitty mug.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't
That's
it so cute? And a bag of Hershey's Kisses that I still had from my stocking from Christmas in my room at home.
I love that. That's so fun.
Anyways, back to the topic. Yeah, no, I was just thinking, something that popped in my brain about that actually was, like, one thing, is, like, I guess, like, when you're thinking of, like, I feel like I'm leaving this topic, but I promise I'm trying not to leave it that much. When you have, like, those, like, times when you are feeling, like, unmotivated and you, like, don't want to, like, do all the things that you need to do, even when they're, like, things that usually, like, are, like, your hobbies and, like, get you excited and stuff. I think, like, what's important is just, like, remembering, like, not just, like, why am I doing this? Like, why do I do it? Because, like, then you'll think about, like, how much you love it or whatever. But, like, I like to think about, like, the gratification, like, what about it makes you, like, feel good about it, like what gets you the gratification of doing that thing. Because, like, I know for me, like, I feel so good when I finish a paper. I hate starting a paper, but I feel so good when I finish it and submit it, and, like, all that kind of stuff. So, like, thinking of, like, the things that, like, make you feel good about it, or, like, like, when you're thinking of, like, editing the pod, like, things like, oh, well, then, like, it's like, oh, I don't want to do it, but then it's like, oh, well, it's been a couple days, I still don't really want to do it, but I feel so good when, like, I, like, tweet the link out after it's up, or, like, post on the Instagram and, like, see people interact with it, or, like, then when my friend tells me that they listen to it, then I get so excited, and I realize, why was I putting it off? Like, things like that.
Yeah, no, 100%. Oh my gosh. And it kind of with that. So, like, you just got me thinking about, like, the gratification, like, thinking about it and stuff. Like, last night, I hung up I had, like, 8 sweatshirts, like, hoodies and crew necks just laying on my floor, and also jackets that go on a different clothing rack. But I hung them all up, and I was like, oh, this is so nice to see. And then I got another hoodie today in the mail, but I can't wear it till August because it's for the sorority, but it's fine.
I mean, you could wear it in secret in your own home.
Yeah, but it's not the same. But it's fine. But yeah, so now I have 12 hoodies hanging up in my closet, and like, I don't know how many crew necks, like probably 6 or 5. I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff in there though. And so it just kind of like on that gratification thing, it's like, yeah, I literally had those on my floor for so long because I didn't want to hang them up and like go through all that ever. But having them up, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so satisfying to see all of them there.
Aww. That's, I don't know. Okay, I was thinking like, oh, because I was still thinking of like the other sweatshirts. But like, yeah, no, it's good that you like got that done and like feel good about it. But I was just thinking about, you just got me thinking about like not being able to like wear things, and like technically like I can still wear like my letters.
Okay, you know what?
I mean, like not to flex, but like, but also like I need to be like really mindful about it, and like sometimes like maybe it's like not in my best interest to wear them like out, like in public. I don't know. That sounds so like bad. Like not that I'm ashamed of them. Like I love them, but like for like the same reason of like not wearing them to meetings where with all of the fraternity presidents, like. That like same thing, like they'll see me in Walmart too, like
Yeah.
So but then I just got so excited to get my, because then I was like, wow, I have like so many, like all my like super comfy and like bigger oversized ones have letters and stuff. But then I just remembered that I just ordered some pan ones, and those should be coming soon. And they match the Rogam ones. Oh my god, we're gonna like
I'm
match.
so excited for the Rogam ones. Yeah, so I'm gonna have another crew neck and a zip up hoodie to add to my collection.
Yes. Yep. So wait, which zip up did you get?
I got the flower one.
Good. Okay, because we didn't make any. We only did pan matching ones for the flowery one and the world tour one. So
yeah,
we wouldn't have matched the other one. Yay!
I really wish the world tour one was a hoodie though. Like don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for the Rogama who designed them and stuff, because she's so good, and it was so nice. Honestly, like they're pretty inexpensive, not gonna lie. But I'm still a hoodie gal. Gal.
I like hoodies, but I really do love me a crew neck. I'm such a crew neck girl.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of crew necks though too. So
except like it depends though, because there's a couple that I like ordered from stuff from for like homecoming sweatshirts and stuff, and like I would get the crew neck, and I just like didn't really like the way it fit. So it has to be like a good fitting crew neck. Like this one's like nice and big and oversized. Like depends on the style.
Yeah. No, literally, my 2 Harry Styles related sweatshirts are crew necks. I wish they were hoodies. But I also like them being crew necks. I don't know. It's a good variety, and it helps me step out of my comfort zone. JK, it's not really stepping out of my comfort zone because it's still a sweatshirt. And that is my comfort zone.
I guess that's like the other thing with like not me going right back to the topic. I was just saying like just like thinking about like comfort zones, like that's like a huge part of boundaries, is just like understanding like being able to like stand strong, and like that's outside of my comfort zone, and like not in like a good way of like I am willing to do this because it's outside of my comfort zone. Like there's a difference between like being able to like stretch and grow outside of your comfort zone, like your growth zone or whatever, and then like breaking your boundaries. Like there's like your comfort zone and your boundaries are related, but like your comfort zone is not your boundaries at the same time. Like boundaries should be like, I mean, I'm thinking about the strict boundaries. I'm not trying to contradict myself, talk about tiny little boundaries that are things in your everyday life, whatever. But, like, they should be, like, things that you're not going to, like, go against and break. Like, they should be the things that you will not allow.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree, and that's such a good way to think about it, because I remember in high school, like in leadership, we learned about like the comfort zone. So like we had to fill out this diagram, and like the comfort zone was in the center, and it was like a small circle, and then we just like put like some things that like were in our comfort zone, and then we had a bigger circle outside of it, and that was our growth zone. So like things that were like, ooh, I don't really know if I could do that, but like I'm willing to do it. And then there's like the bigger circle outside of that, and that was like the uncomfortable zone. It's like I don't think I could do this in a million years. And the beautiful thing about that is though, like once you step out into your growth zone, then that becomes your new comfort zone. And then the uncomfortable zone could be like, some of those things could go into your growth zone, you know? And so it's kind of like, it is baby steps. But I mean, there are definitely things where it's like, okay, that's not just in the uncomfortable zone, that's breaking my boundary, that's breaking like my values, or like that's like conforming to whatever society's told me to be or told me to do, even though that's not something I want to be or something I want to do.
Yeah, like some things like is completely like, yeah, like some things are like rigid. And like in my brain, like, because I think about like comfort growth zone a lot, like I think like that's really fluid and that is constantly changing and expanding. But to me, boundaries are rigid. Like, yeah, period.
Yeah. I mean,
but like,
it's
don't
hard.
like, you can't beat yourself up if you break a boundary. Like, don't. It's fine.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
I think it's important to reflect though, and like kind of think about like why or how that boundary was broken, and just to see like, okay, is that something that has now changed a boundary, or is that still a boundary that I would like to have after this point?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, why was that a boundary for me before, and is it still going to be my boundary, or is that something that like I just need to reconsider, and it was like not actually like what I wanted, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. And like some things in my life have become boundaries after I like did something, or after I realized, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or maybe I shouldn't have said that. And it's like, that's okay too. It's okay to to form a boundary after the fact. While, yeah, it is important to acknowledge that you didn't have the boundary before and be like, okay, this is why I do have the boundary, or also not even having to justify yourself, because like your boundaries are your boundaries and that's okay. But like just kind of thinking about my life, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about this before, or I didn't think that was like that bad, but now I do. Like with swearing, for example, like, yeah, I was like, I know my parents don't want me to swear, but I'll do it anyways, you know? And then realizing, like, coming to the realization that's like, ooh, I don't like the way it sounds coming out of me. I don't like the way it makes me physically feel and mentally feel. So I'm like, okay, that's a boundary I have for myself now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, wait, this is such a good convo. I was just thinking of like another thing, because I know like we've talked a lot about just like personal boundaries and like struggles with like making them for yourself, all that kind of stuff. But like also thinking about like other people's boundaries, like understanding your friends' boundaries, like even if like you have to ask them about them, because like I know for me, I don't straight up just tell my friends like where my boundaries are and like friendships and stuff, but because I also tend to be a pretty boundaryless person when it comes to friendships, but like maybe like a lot of people are really different in like how much they want to like talk about certain things or express things. So like maybe like me, I love telling my friends every single detail about relationships I have with people. Like I love spilling all the beans to them. Like if I go on like a date or something, I want to tell them everything. But then there's some people who like really want that to be like way more private and personal, and like don't want to talk about it every 2 seconds to their friends. So like you just like as a friend, like I need to know like if that's what my friend is like when they come back from a date, I don't need to like pressure them to tell me everything. Like I need to know like that is them, and they can tell me if they want to.
Yeah, I think that's so important, because I mean for me actually that is a boundary that I've been very aware of, actually, because I don't know, for the past however many years I've always been like, okay, a relationship, like whether this is like a romantic or a friendship or like a family thing, like relationships, that's like a hard boundary for me that I don't want to cross, because that's not any of my business. If someone wants to tell me about it, like Sam, if you want to tell me about like a fight that you and your sister had, like that's totally on you, and that's not my place to be like, oh, so I heard you had a fight with your sister, tell me all about it, you know? Like that's, or like if you went on a date with someone and I was like, so Sam, tell me all about your date, like what did you do, like what happened from the time of 5:07 when you were picked up to 10:13 when you were dropped off or you got back, you know? It's like that's not any of my business. It's only my business if like the other person decides to make it my business, or like decides to tell me, you know? And
yeah,
so I don't know, like, and for me, when I tell other people about things, like it just depends on the person, I guess, and if it's like relevant or if it's more like I don't know. It just depends,
Just
I guess,
like,
on the
yeah.
situation.
Yeah, or like the other thing with that too is like, well, maybe like, it's just like I guess like just the idea of like really respecting, like giving people like the choice to like tell you what they want about their personal life, like letting them tell you on their own time when they want to about things, and not like basically kind of making them feel like they have to. Like, I think about like what you're just saying, like what happened from 5:07 to like 10:13. Like, I think about like, well, what if I like only wanted to tell you about like what restaurant we went to, and like what I ordered to eat, and like how good it was, and not like, and then you'd be like, okay, but then like you weren't at dinner for 4 hours, so like what else did you do? Like, why would, like, it's like kind of like something like that. I'm like, what if like that's all I wanted to talk about, and I didn't want to like tell you about like every other thing, like every other place we went, or the conversations we had, like, because some people like want to keep conversations private but want to say like, oh, we went to this place and it was so good and I had a really great time, and I think I really liked them, but not like I am the type of person who like I would go to my friend and be like, oh my gosh, so like we went here and then he asked me about this and I told him about like this, and like I would tell my friends like all about these conversations, but I know that like my other friends, I know that they're not like that.
Yeah. No, and that's so funny because for me, like, this is my own personal philosophy about it. Like, like, Sam, if you're going to tell me about it, like, yeah, we went to this restaurant, we talked, I'd be like, and what else? Because I don't know, like, for me, that's like, okay, this is my open door to ask questions. But it's more vague questions, I think, that are, for me, vague questions are okay to ask, like, oh, how was it? Or like, and then if they like give you a little something, then you can be like, oh, did you do anything else? Or
yeah, you can
did
like
you have good conversations, you know, but not be like, you weren't at the restaurant for 4 hours, I have your location, you know, like
right.
that's just weird.
Yeah, that's so funny. I just like love the examples we come up with to like try and like make it like, because I don't want to like try to explain something and like not have an example, because it just makes it so much easier. But then like I come up with things like I've never even done, like.
Yeah, like I saw you went to Gambino's for dinner, but then you went to the Pullman Walmart, and then you went to the Pullman movie theater. What movie did you see?
That's actually so funny because like, Riley is going to Gambino's right now for Arabella's birthday.
Oh my gosh, love that. I've never been. I want to go, but I've never been.
I don't want to have good mac and cheese.
I was gonna say, honestly, I'm a cheap date. I don't need to go to Gambino's. I'd be happy with Flick's food.
Same.
I love Flicks. I love Flicks.
Like the thrill of just like the thrill. I've never had Flicks food. I've only had like shakes and stuff. But I'm thinking of like, I'd be so happy like hanging out with someone and like just like going and getting like Taco Bell, and then like I would love to just like go like casual, like, because I understand like, yes, like there are times like you'd love to be wined and dined and like feel special and do all this like fancy stuff, but also like small things, like not every like date or like hanging out with someone has to be a huge deal.
Yeah, no,
casual.
I'm a very casual person. If you know me, you know I wear a hoodie and jeans every single day. It's usually the same hoodie for a whole week in a row. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I think just casual things are so much more fun than like super elegant and like fancy schmancy. I don't know. It's just, I feel like it takes the pressure off if it's just casual, you know? And then it's like, okay, I want to get to know you. I don't care about your wallet. I don't care about whatever else you got going on. Like, I just want to get to know you.
Right, especially like when you're in college, like yeah. why would we like expect like to like need to go somewhere expensive or like fancy? Like that should like really be reserved, because we all know how it is. Like we're all out here trying to pay our rent, pay our tuition, get our homework done. Like there's like there doesn't need to be that added stress of having to like be like courted. Like I don't know what else to call it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's fun. Like one time in high school, a guy I was talking to, like he took me to Cirque du Soleil, and it was a lot of fun. But then here I am just taking him to like a Sounders game because I had the tickets because my parents couldn't go. So I was like, well, sorry. But I don't know. It's just even going to Red Robin or like McDonald's or going to like a pier and just hanging out, talking. I think it's so fun.
A good waterfront and beverage moment, like a coffee or like a milkshake if it's nighttime, or
yes. I love. Okay, fun fact, everyone. Issa's favorite place in the city. Okay, actually, other than the stadium at a night game, because I love that. But my favorite place is sitting at Gasworks Park on the hill, just looking over the Seattle skyline at night because it's so pretty, it's so calming, and it's really funny that like my favorite place in the city is like a waterfront kind of place because I don't like the water. But yeah, in case anyone was wondering. I know everyone was.
I love like whenever me and my friend go get like food together, we'll go pick up the food and then we just drive to the waterfront and we sit in her like car, or like if it's not freezing cold like it always is, we'll get out and go like sit at like a table, but we just like sit at the waterfront and we like eat our food together and then we'll drive back to her house. Like we like to just like kind of hang out there and just play music, and it's just like very like, I don't know, it feels kind of like intimate to just be like out in nature with someone.
Yeah. Night drives are so fun. Yeah. Even in the quiet, like I love sitting in the car with like a friend and like they're driving or I'm driving. There could be music playing or not, but it's just at night, and then we go to like a pier, like a marina or something, and then just sit and look out. Oh my gosh. Increíble. I love it.
Yes, same. That's like all me and my friends do is just drive around. Like I said, plenty of times. There's not a whole lot else to do, especially with COVID. We just go on like, we just drive around all night. Like the amount of miles I pack on my car from just like driving around for like hours with my friends.
That sounds so fun. Oh my gosh.
And then I get to just like show them music, because like that's like, I love just showing people music, especially because like a lot of my friends don't like to listen to like either like the same music as me, or like they just don't like to like discover new music. So like I just get to show them music and drive around with them, go through a drive-through, like sit at the marina, like all this stuff, and it's so fun.
I swear, if music was an actual love language, I swear that'd be most people's love language.
Yes. I was just thinking of what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was just thinking about that too. Actually, I was like that. My brain was like music, love language, but I kind of think of like it could be the same as like,
I think it fits best with words of aff.
Yeah, I was about to say that, like,
time.
Yeah, definitely quality time is
and
like
gifting.
Enjoying music. Yeah, gifting, like say like you make a playlist for someone. Oh my gosh, gifting.
Oh, yep.
And then like words of aff is like kind of if you send someone a song and say like, oh, this song made me think of you, or like this reminds me of you, or like this is how I feel about you. And then quality time is just like enjoying music together.
Yeah. If you send me a song, you're like, oh, this made me think of you. Or honestly, if you just send me a song, I'll be like, oh, thank you.
And then if someone tells me that they're like listening to something because they know that I like it.
Yes.
That is bold. I love that.
One time, someone said that whenever they hear or see the 1975, and I don't think this is a band that they like listen to at all or something. I don't know, but they're like, I always think of you. I was like, oh my gosh, that is an honor.
Literally everyone now, because of how much I talk about Paramore, like literally everyone's always like, it just makes me think of you.
We love it. Gosh. Yes. Oh, that's so fun. Wow, we have not talked about creativity at all.
Maybe that is not going to be a topic this week because we've had like quite a bit of convo.
I know. I'm honestly really surprised because, like, don't get me wrong. I knew that we were going to be able to talk a little bit about boundaries, but I didn't realize, like, how in-depth we could get. Also, I would like to take this time to say that we are not experts in, like, anything. Maybe Sam is, but I am going to take this time to say I'm not an expert in anything. So, and I'm not, like, a doctor or anything. These are our own personal views. They don't represent anyone but us. And likewise, Pod. That's
a good statement to make because, like, I know I've been out here, like, talking about, like, getting yourself out of being, like, unmotivated or, like, like, differences between boundaries and comfort zone or, like, all this stuff. I'm not a psychologist in the slightest, and I do not know actual science with these things. This is just, like... I mean, I know we, like, relate it to our personal lives a lot, which shows, like, this is just, like, our experience with these things, but I like to talk, like, I like to ramble and talk about my ideas on things until I come up with, like, a statement that I'm like, wow, that's good. And, like, then I, like, just give this really insightful comment, and I'm like, wow, like, everyone should be listening to me saying this right now. Like, I have a lot to say about this. But, like, I know it's not anything, like, super factual. I don't know how factual you can be with things like boundaries. Like, that's very personal. So it's like...
Yeah. I just don't want anyone yelling at me or yelling at us saying, like, I can't believe you said that. Like, that's not what I think at all. Or that's not what this book or this doctor or this professional expert says. I'm like, okay, chill, I'm sorry.
Someone pulls out the receipts and they're like, Sam, you said you read this book called Boundaries, but, like, you did not even talk about it right. Like, I read the book and I don't remember exactly what a lot of things were. That book is also a religious book, and it's also targeted at, like, there's chapters I had to skip because there was, like, chapters about, like, boundaries with your children, and I was like, well, I don't have kids. And, like, and then it was like boundaries with your spouse, and I was like, well, I don't got a spouse. Like, things like that.
Saving those chapters for later.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was just trying to think. I was like, do I have, like, more to say, or is it just, like, time to, like, wrap? Like, I'm, like, looking and I'm like, wow, we, like, talked.
We talked a lot.
We talked for a whole episode length, like, without being, like, super confused.
I know.
That was so fun. I liked that. That was a good one.
I know. I like it too. I'm really happy with this. You know? Okay. I say we move on to Song of the Week.
I agree. And if you didn't listen last week when I said this, Issa made an updated, likewise, Songs of the Week playlist where you can listen to all of our Songs of the Week from week 1 to now. And I've been listening to it, like, literally every day. And it's, like, the best so playlist that I have to listen to because, like, how much variety there is, but also, like, it does flow pretty well. There's always just, like, a random moment, like Clouds by One Direction will come on, and I'll just be like, all right, this is not the time for Clouds.
Okay, real quick, I was listening to it the other day. Like, I've been listening to it every day as well, but I was listening to it the other day with my sister in the car, and, like, the 3 One Direction songs we have on there all came on in a row.
That happened to me too, and I shuffle it, and it always just comes on together, and I'm like, okay, I can't do this right now. Like, I was hoping for variety.
Yeah, except I realized that it wasn't on shuffle, but then I turned it on shuffle, and then, like, they came on again. I was like, what the heck?
But it's so good for driving. Like, I was in the car, and I was having a great time.
I know, some of them I'm like, why don't I know this song? It sounds like a song I should know. And then I, like, look at the title, I'm like, oh, it's because that's Sam's song.
Yeah, there was like 2 songs, I think, that I genuinely could not remember if it was me or you. And, like, I was like, I need to, like, go investigate.
I love that. Oh, yes. So, honestly, check out our Likewise Song of the Week playlist on Spotify. It's literally called... Where is it? It's up here somewhere. It's called Likewise Song of the Week. Created by Issa Wilder. Yep. It's got 72 songs, 4 hours and 11 minutes, and it is updated with our songs that we're talking about today. So, Sam, want to talk about your song?
Yeah, my Song of the Week is Valerie by Rome Hero Fox's cover of the one and only Amy Winehouse. And I just gotta say, I've yet to find a cover of this song that does not like absolutely bop. Like every cover of this song just like does something to me. I just love that song so much, and like I've always been obsessed with the Glee version, but I just found this other cover. Yeah, I wanted to do like a tap dance to it for a pageant one time, but then I had to have foot surgery, so I couldn't. But anyways, yeah, this version's really good. So like 10 out of 10, listen to it, especially if you like more like I don't want to say especially if you like more indie music. Like that just sounds like so dumb, but like if you like indie music, yeah. Listen to this version.
No, I actually listened to it before the pod because I was like, okay, is this a cover of Valerie by Amy Winehouse, or is there another Valerie song that I just don't know about? But yeah, it is very good. 10 out of 10 recommend. And I was gonna talk about how like the Glee version is honestly kind of my favorite.
It's so good.
Like, don't get me wrong, I think Amy Winehouse like ain't incredible, so good, but something about Santana Lopez singing it, it's just so good.
Right. I agree.
Also, to your point of every like cover being so good, I feel like it's just such an iconic song and everyone like knows it, that it just kind of has to be up to a certain level in order for it to like for people to cover it.
Yeah, like not just anyone.
Yeah. Okie dokie. My song of the week, I love this song title, I think it's so fun, is Chicken Tendies by Clinton Kane. I love my TikTok artists, but I've been following him on TikTok for so long. And this song, he's like had this song on his TikTok for I don't even know how long. And he's like, should I release it? Should I release it? Should I release it? For like months, I feel like. Years, I feel like. I don't know. But he finally did, and I'm so happy. So now I can like listen to the whole thing instead of just like whatever he decides to share. But it's so good.
Yeah, I love Clinton Kane, and it's really funny. I found him like maybe, I don't know exactly when, but it was sometime like right after like we went home from school last year. And I actually found him in my YouTube recommended. Oh. And then later he came up on my like free page in TikTok maybe like in the summertime, and I followed him and stuff. And I've been like keeping up with like his newer stuff, but like there was this one song, and I found him in like my YouTube recommended from probably like one of his first songs, and loved it. And yeah, and now I'm just like, wow. And then it was like on the radio one day when Riley and I were like in the car, and I was like, oh my gosh, this makes me so happy.
I know, I love it. And a shout out to another song that I really love by him is Fix It to Break It.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So good. So good. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. I guess enough of Clinton Kane, as much as I love you. But wow, I guess that just brings us to the end of yet another pod.
Wow.
So sad. But also like so fun. Wow, we're really approaching the 1 year anniversary coming up in May. Actually, we passed the 1 year anniversary of us thinking about this.
Yeah, we did. Which is
oh my god,
so funny.
Oh. But yes, so if you haven't already, make sure to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts so that more people can find us. And, you know, also, like, tell your friends to listen to the pod because I feel like we're fun. And also follow the pod on whatever stream platform you use to make sure you're listening as soon as an episode comes out. And follow us on Instagram at likewise_pod. And no one has taken us up on our offer yet to be a free worker for us on our social media. But we're making do. So we'll see how it goes.
Yes.
Yes. But if you're a free worker for us, you can say you're part of the Likewise team.
Yeah, we can start building Likewise team, Likewise empire.
Yeah. It is a very exclusive club, okay? I'm just saying. So far, it's only me and Sam. But yeah. So that was such a good conversation, Sam, and I'm really happy that we decided to talk about boundaries today, and I hope you just have a really great rest of your day.
Thanks, Issa, and likewise to you all.
Bye.